people, today we are going to be talking about like how binary systems form and trinary and quaternary systems form star systems. Because I've been confused because we've hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I don't know if any of you have seen the film Avatar, made by James Cameron. When I watched it a long time ago, I didn't have any thought of it. But when I watched it again about a couple of days ago, it got me thinking. Like, you got Alpha Centauri A. It's 1.1 times the size of the Sun. You got Alpha Centauri B. That's 0.995 times the size of the Sun. And then you got the Sun. That is one Sun. So I thought, I was thinking, like, could it have been an ejected partner of that system? So if we get, like, I don't know, Alpha Centauri, Alpha Centauri B, and then make it, I don't know. I think it's 8.5 astronomical units away from each other. So not a huge difference, but it's a difference enough to, like, get us to think, like, hey, hang on a minute, is there like some kind of inconvenience here? I'm pretty sure that they're 8 astronomical units away. I know that they're not like 8 light years away, because if they were, then, because we're like 4.65 light years away from Alpha Centauri system. So it's either they're 8 light years away or they're a little bit more away from each other. So I might just, I don't know. I'm gonna take Alpha Centauri B and I'm gonna stick it around 30 astronomical units away, because when it's this far away, I really do think that they're like this far away from each other. So you got, I don't know, you got, hang on, let me just get, how are we gonna do this? I apologize. Let's just get. You know, let's just get to make it about the size of 318. So it's 1 Jupiter. Make it so it's like mostly like hydrogen, because the gas giant in Pandora is meant to be about the size of Saturn, and that got me thinking, because if we look at Saturn, so if we just get this stupid rotation up, so it's like, I don't know, 14 hours. If we get Saturn, like, that's the size of Saturn, so it's a little bit smaller. But then this is the size of Earth, and like Pandora is 0.998 times the size of Earth, so that's slightly smaller than the Earth. So a moon of that size around a gas giant the size of Saturn, it will create such a humongous gravitational pull that it would not be a circular orbit. It will be more of a elliptical orbit, or an orbit that completely throws the planet out. So I'm not accusing James Cameron of anything. I'm not saying that he's a bad developer. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is he's done a minor mistake. Of course the film's fictional, but he's done a minor mistake where the gas giant is just too small to support all 4 of the moons, because all 4 of the moons around Polyphemus, that's the name of the gas giant, all 4 moons around it. There's actually 5 moons if you look at a certain scene in film Avatar. You don't see 4 moons, you see 5. So 5 moons, real 5 moons. So we've got something like so the moon's going in order like this. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got the 4 main moons, and you got like a smaller one. Let me get orbits up because I'm not figuring this. So you got a smaller one. You got like a small moon, and I believe that is like on a inclined orbit like this. So you got your 5 moons, and so it got me thinking, because you got 5 moons. One of them is about the size of Earth. Another is about the size of Mars, and the other 2 are about in between of the size of Mars and Venus. So then I started thinking, what if we got rid of this, 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 and this, and then we stick the closest one is the size of Mars, so we put this on it, and we have Venus sized one. Why don't we have Mercury sized one? Just all Mars sized, and then we have Pandora, of course, and then we have the other one. Now let's just see what happens, because this got really interesting. So obviously Pandora is affecting one of her sister moons, her outer sister moon, and the whole system is starting to go a bit chaotic. So the orbits are starting to screw with each other, and surprisingly, this small moon, I think, is leftovers of a gigantic collision in the Polyphemus system. This 5th moon, or a clump of leftovers, it doesn't seem to be affected that much, but over time, like as I saw, over time, the orbit got more and more and more like distorted, and what I think is a moon formed, and yeah, you can see here particles have flown away from this really small moon because of the radiation from the gas giant. I apologise, I do not know how to spell Polyphemus, but I do know how to spell Pandora. I apologise, I have dyslexia, so Pandora. So we got Pandora and God knows what. So like, we speed this up a little bit more. So I'm definitely not saying that James Cameron has done anything wrong. I'm not saying that at all. Well, I am kind of, but I'm not saying that it's a terrible mistake. All I'm saying is it's a really, really, really tiny mistake, and it's just got me thinking, like, because Polyphemus is the size of Saturn, and Pandora is a tiny bit smaller than the Earth. Polyphemus will not be able to hold Pandora. Like, there'll be a binary system, not a like planet moon system. And then, as we can see in the simulation, Pandora would start to affect her sister moons. Now, I say her because obviously the Na'vi's goddess is called Awa, and Awa is a female's name, so I'm saying her. So Pandora is affecting her sister moons, and that's not really good for this moon, because this moon can do anything at any time. It can smack into another moon or anything like that. If you can hear any sound in the background, that's my brother being a twit. So, also my brother's just had his birthday today, and he's 10, and so happy for him. Anyway, back to this Prometheus. Why do I keep on calling it Prometheus? It's not Prometheus, it's Polyphemus. My apologies. I've seen another film that has a planet called Prometheus. So you got Polyphemus and Pandora, and it's just really got me really confused, and it's certainly not Avatar's crew, or James Cameron's crew, or it's not their fault. It's just a minor mistake. I don't mind it, but it is a little bit, it's just bugging me a little bit, and I might get a horrendous amount of criticism right now, and I don't really mind that. But it's just a planet that, it's just Polyphemus is just too small to hold onto a moon this size. It's just like the maximum moon size you can get around a gas giant about the size of Saturn is Ganymede size. So you've really got to also just moving away from all this like planetary stuff just for a second. Also, if you had like twin suns, like Alpha Centauri A and B, and don't say that it's not in the Alpha Centauri system. It is, because James Cameron said it is. It's based off the Alpha Centauri system. If you did have it, then most likely this will happen. Like, you would most likely have like hardly no. Well, think of it like this: you would have hardly no night, and then when the sun's aligned here, it will be bright as hell, and it will be dark as hell here. So that's another problem with orbiting a binary star system like Alpha Centauri in Avatar. Avatar's an amazing film, by the way. I love it so much. I even read fanfiction stories and so on as well. James Cameron, if you're watching this right now, if your team's watching this right now, you are the best. Please carry on making Avatar films. Please make Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5. Just explode with these films, because I think you're absolutely amazing. So let's just wrap it up right now. It's just a minor error. All I have to say is, Polyphemus, you're too small. You're not going to hold on to your gigantic Pandora moon. Also, Pandora, come on, you're going to just kick all your sisters out. That's all you do. So yeah. That's all I have to say, really. So yeah. If you have any comments, or if you want to give me some criticism because I thought this you said this, or if you want to like talk about it, or whatever, please say in the comments. Plus, James Cameron, if any of your team or anything, or even you are watching this, just leave some feedback. Like, just like you can even say to me like I've said something wrong or anything like that. If I have, I apologize. But if you do like this video, please watch my other videos. If you like my channel, please subscribe, like this video, and I hope that you watch my other videos. Thank you for watching, and this is the Arduous Moth signing out.